Ready to save some serious cash on your solar system? Because today we're talking about how to apply for solar tax incentives, programs that help keep money in your pocket and make your switch to solar more affordable. In another video, we went over federal, New York State, and NYC local incentives in great detail. So if you haven't seen it yet, check the description. I've got the link waiting for you. Now, here comes the fun part, applying those savings to your installation. In this video, I'll walk you through exactly what you need to do to claim those tax incentives. Stick with me through the end of this video to see what the processes look like. My name is Josh, and I'm here from MPower Solar, a family-owned residential solar installation company in NYC that's dedicated to building a greener, more sustainable future. First, let's review what solar tax incentives are available for you. At the federal level, you may qualify for a 30% non-refundable tax credit. There aren't annual or lifetime limits to this credit, and any excess can be applied to your taxes in future years. If you are a U.S. homeowner, now is the perfect time to take advantage of this credit, as the percentage will drop in 2033 and again in 2034. At the state level, incentives look slightly different. In this video, we're chatting about incentives in New York State, since that's where we're located. New York homeowners might qualify for a non-refundable 25% tax credit, which is limited to $5,000 and can be carried over for up to 5 years. For qualifying New York State residents, the real property tax exemption ensures that property taxes will not increase with installation of solar panels, even if the property value rises. Finally, New York City residents may qualify for the real property tax exemption program. For residents of NYC, this program takes the place of the real property tax abatement and lessens the amount of property taxes owed. For up to 4 years, NYC residents can take advantage of a 7.5% abatement, an abatement equal to the amount of your annual property taxes, or $62,500, whichever number is lowest. Now for the fun part, ensuring you get the incentives that you qualify for. Let's start by going over the steps to claim your federal tax incentive. By now, you know if you qualify, but here's a quick rundown of the qualifications. Number 1, your property must be located in the US. Number 2, the incentive only applies to the home you live in the majority of the time. Number 3, the incentive can only be applied to new qualifying energy properties like solar electric panels, among others. If you check those 3 boxes, you should be good to go. After your solar panels are installed, you'll need to gather and hold on to necessary documents like installation records and purchase receipts. This documentation does not need to be filed with your tax return, but according to the IRS, may be required if your tax return is audited. You will also need to provide these documents if you eventually sell your property. When your documents are secured, you'll need to file Form 5965 with your tax return. Keep in mind though, this form must be filed for the year that your solar panels were installed to receive the credit. Now that your federal tax incentives are squared away, here's what you need to do to claim your New York State incentives. Before we go too deep though, let's go over how to qualify for the New York tax credit. To receive this credit, your system must use solar radiation to produce energy, and it must be installed at your main home in New York State. You'll qualify for this credit whether you purchase, lease, or enter a 10+ years purchase of power agreement. That's it. To claim this incentive, you'll need to file Form IT-255 with your taxes. Finally, let's cover applying for the New York Real Property Tax Exemption and Abatement programs. New Yorkers outside of New York City can enjoy the perks of the New York Real Property Tax Exemption. To ensure that your property taxes do not go up even if a solar installation increases your property value, you'll need to file Form RP-487. Unlike the other incentive forms that can be filed with your tax return, this form must be filed with your local property assessor. New York City residents can qualify for the Real Tax Abatement program in place of the tax exemption that we just discussed. To take advantage of this program, you should discuss the submission process with your installer. In most cases, they'll submit appropriate forms on your behalf. In the case you need to submit the paperwork yourself, you must do so within the year that your solar system is installed. The NYC Department of Buildings provides a detailed instruction manual for filing this paperwork. While following the instructions, you'll need to fill out the PTA-4 form, and once completed, file it with the Department of Buildings. They'll be the ones to approve your application, and the Department of Finance will provide the benefit to you. Oh, and don't worry, I've linked all the forms that you need right in the caption. That was a lot of information for a lot of money back in your wallet. What other questions do you have regarding applying for federal, state, or local solar tax incentives? Let me know in the comments below.